Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Thursday, September 15th, 2022. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. One thing you'll notice right here is we've seen mostly sideways price action heading into today's RTH open. Very narrow range of price action. Inside day currently developing here in the ES. 31% of ADR and 28.5 points of range so far. This is notable because we've been averaging quite a bit more from a yesterday closing basis, 91.5 points and 97.5 points on a 10 and 5 day split. Right now, it's still developing here at the moment, but about 90 points. So to be trading 28.5 here heading into the RTH open, very narrow, and could be kind of a 2-day compression after a decline, so kind of a rest after battle type of pattern with the potential of seeing more downside up ahead. Again, the way that this thing rejected these recent highs, which was similar to last time here, that suggests a 1 to 5 day follow through to new lows out ahead. And so again, one of the key things to keep an eye on will be the previous session's high price. If price were to push up there, that could be the ideal trap for potentially a bearish outside day or a continuation down on a swing basis. If we take a look here at the NQ, you'll see here the NQ also trading very narrow here today. 37% of ADR, not quite inside day, but I mean it's mostly inside here. Very narrow range, 2-day range here after that massive sell-off here. So again, very similarly, we may continue to see a 2-day narrow range develop, fade the edges with a downward bias. A push above the previous session's high is an opportunity to trap it for an outside day down. Perhaps that's already occurred this morning, but there could still be an opportunity later where if we do see a push between the previous session's high and that previous month's close, there could be a trap that leads to a swing move down. Again, expecting more weakness up ahead on a 5-day basis after such strong rejection just a couple of days ago. Now if we take a look at crude oil, this one's down 2% today. 2%. This one finding the 86s yet again. This one has pushed back above the 86 level right here, and on 3 consecutive days has traded into that 86 or very close to it and bounced. However, we have not seen much acceptance above the previous month's close price. Price has dropped every time it's traded above that zone, and right now we're seeing more of that again. The other thing is, if you look here at the trend since the recent highs in June, it's been all downhill ever since. The up moves have been laborious here. They just take a long time to go up, and they don't even go up significantly, and then very soon you start to see the primary trending move where you get that hard drop and move. May not be just yet, but we are developing a 4-day narrow range. I would say if we test anywhere in here between 90 and 92, that could offer a significant rejection for a push into 80 and perhaps even below up ahead. So the primary trend is coming into play here. At some point, maybe not now, there could be a rejection here that leads this thing much lower. 86 continues to be the key level to watch for crude oil. If we take a look at Bitcoin, this one's up a little bit here today. Inside day, holding in a very narrow range. You can see here just 35% of average. Inside day, 2-day narrow range after significant sell-off. Again, that would be indicative of further weakness ahead. Does a 2-day range turn into a 3-day range or a 4-day range before we continue? We'll see. Last time we dropped right here, it was a big drop, and then you see the 2-day range develop, 3-day, 4-day, and on the 5th day here is where we saw the break in continuation. Overall, again, this was a significant rejection here. That rejection suggests a 1 to 5 day follow through to the downside. We've seen 2 sideways days with a downward bias, and given the downward bias, again, keep an eye on prices above the previous session's high. That could be a fade and continuation. So at the moment, still looking for a continuation down toward recent lows 18.5. Looking at ETH, this one's up a little bit here today as well, but continues to see mainly failed new highs as a tendency during this recent trend. I mean, this was the first failed new high. You got a second one here, and that triggered weakness. And then you're seeing an inability for price to kind of stay above a previous session's high, and that's led to counter trend rotations and pullbacks. We're seeing another one develop at the moment after this recent slide. Again, this could be suggestive of an attempt to retest the major 1400 level down below. That's the key level to continue to watch in ETH. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.